What's up, folks? How are you? Matt Perrault back with you here on our PlayPicks.com YouTube channel. Time to pick the Orange Bowl. Now, this is Virginia versus a very tough Florida team. We're looking at a 10-2 Florida versus a 9-4 Virginia. Both these teams ranked. Florida ranked the top 10. Virginia's had a pretty nice season. But before we break down this game from three different perspectives, the money line, the points spread, and the total, let's talk about playpicks.com/bonus. Have you gone here yet? You should. Okay, we're talking about DraftKings, William Hill, FanDuel, all our great partners. Click the play now, take advantage of these no deposit bonuses, and play with some free money here during bowl season. I mean, why not? It's free, right? Playpicks.com/bonus. Click play now. Away you go with these great offers that are being made each and every week to you here, thanks to playpicks.com/bonus. All right, so let's start with the Orange Bowl. Florida here is quarterback by Kyle Trask, a guy who had to step in due to injury, but has played very well. 24 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. He's going up against a guy in Bryce Perkins, who has accounted for 3,000 plus yards passing, 18 touchdowns. He's a dual threat quarterback, very tough to stop, very difficult team. Really, the whole offense pretty much is all on Perkins. He can run, he can throw. He had a great game against Notre Dame, and that's one place we can start with this team in terms of a money line bet. And I guess first let's start with the odds here. Let's go money line minus 670 to plus 460 at DraftKings. FanDuel, it is minus 600 to plus 440 here on the money line. But when you look at these teams and how they finished the year, so Florida went 3-0 against the spread, and really they had 6 out of the last 7 games they covered. Okay, so the only game they were catching 6.5, and they lost by 7 to Georgia. Florida finished the year really, really strong. Played tough against LSU, tough against Auburn, won the game outright as dogs in that football game, really ended Auburn's chances of making a run here in the playoffs. But, big win for Florida there. So they've taken on some top-level competition in Georgia, in Auburn. And look, they won against Miami early in the year. They didn't cover. But on the flip side, Virginia just hasn't played very many big teams. I mean, they played one good team all year, Clemson, and they got beat by 45. Okay, so it's hard to jump up and down here about the year that Virginia had, even though they did win the Coastal Division, which is pretty impressive, right? They win the division, first ever trip to the ACC championship game, but it's the ACC. Yes, the Notre Dame game, lose by 15, 10.5 point dogs, lose by 15. That was a decent performance, but two good teams, I guess I should say. Notre Dame and Clemson, they lost both of them by over 2 touchdowns. I just don't know how good this Virginia team really is. Okay, they score 32 points a game. They give up 26 points a game, but Florida has an offense that could score. LaMichael Pirine is a great running back. He's a multi-weapon guy. You got to be careful wherever he is on the field. But the defense for Florida is legit. 14 points per game. They're just so difficult to stop. They score 33, 14 points, higher level of competition. This is Florida here. I know it's a big number, minus 670 or minus 600. Take the minus 600 and lay it if you like the money line here for Florida at FanDuel. Now, the line 14.5 at both places, FanDuel and DraftKings at minus 14.5. Look, I'm leaning here on this. I think Florida is going to wind up covering this number, but I do think it's a low-scoring game. I'm a little bit concerned about Florida's ability to blow people out. If you go back and look at some of the numbers here, they were favored by 26. They won by 56. I think Virginia's much better than Vanderbilt, but 6.5 point line here, they win by 17. 17 point line, they win by 23. There's some smaller lines I'm a little bit concerned of. 7 points, they didn't cover it. 10 points, didn't cover it. This is minus 14.5. So it's a little bit of a heavy line. So to me, it's a lean. I'll lean to Florida minus 14.5, but I just don't think Virginia's going to score in this game. So that's why I think the under is very much in play here for Virginia. I think you can key off on Perkins. You can stop him. He's their best runner. He's their best passer. You stop him. There are some weapons on the outside. Bronco Mendenhall is a very good coach. Okay, I'm not debating, but this is a little bit too soon. The win over Vatek was somewhat of a surprise that put Virginia into the ACC championship game, thus the committee putting them into the Capital One Orange Bowl. I just think it's Florida to win. the under, and I'll lean towards the point spreads at minus 14.5. So if you want to lay the minus 600, it's a big number. I know it's a lot of juice there, but I think Florida wins. I think the under is the play. And then I think you want to take the point spread. It'll be 14.5 with the Gators against Virginia. Better pedigree. Great coaching. Dan Mullins had this team flying around. I mean, they had some injuries this year, but a very solid season, a chance to win 11 games this year for Florida. Another good season as they can start to build towards competing with Georgia in the SEC East. And I still think this team next year for Florida is going to be really talented and really tough. I think everyone's been building towards next year for the Gators. So you like this play? Playpicks.com/bonus. DraftKings, FanDuel, all are great. No deposit bonuses. Check it out and then tell me what you think about the Capital One Orange Bowl in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to what we're doing. I'm Matt Perrault. Bowl picks all week long, heading into the semifinals, even more the national championship games. Stay with us here on our PlayPicks.com YouTube channel.